It always makes me a little bit sad when I hear an MSP owner is pinning all of their growth hopes on a new marketing campaign. Because campaigns are typically one-offs, a burst of intense activity followed by a return to the default of intending to do marketing but not getting around to it. And I know that marketing campaigns are really popular. Lots of vendors give them away free as a value add. I can see how as an MSP, your brain will fill up with all this delicious dopamine when you see a campaign and you feel excited by the possibilities. But here's the fundamental problem that you're fighting. Managed services is one of the most unusual sales on the planet. And people only buy when they are ready to buy. There's almost nothing you can do to speed this up. The big problem with running a campaign is that it's a one-off burst of activity. So you do some marketing on a Monday, but they're not ready to buy yet. So you do some more marketing on a Wednesday, but they're not ready to buy yet. On Friday, you need a rest, so you don't bother with marketing. And yet that's the day that they wake up ready to buy, but you're not there in front of them. And don't believe that they will remember you or your MSP's name and brand. They really won't unless you have a marketing message in front of them at the exact moment that their brain is ready to see it. And trust me, a proportion of your clients don't know what your MSP is called, so you haven't got a hope in hell of your prospects knowing what the name of your business is. This is why my 3-step marketing system is the most powerful idea in MSP marketing. It's easy to understand, but also solid and powerful. Build audiences, grow relationships, convert relationships. And the idea is to build a relationship with someone months and years before they're ready to leave their current MSP. This is where the idea of 50 plus touchpoints comes from. If you Google it, it'll say that you need 7 or 8 touchpoints with a prospect. Well, not for what you sell. You need an ongoing, never-ending stream of touchpoints so that the morning they wake up and they're ready to talk, boom, you are there in front of them, whether that's tomorrow, whether that's May next year, whether it's someday in 2026. And your touchpoints might include daily LinkedIn posts that they see now and again, a weekly email that they open just once a month because they don't open that many emails, a monthly printed newsletter that sits on their desk waiting to be read or gets passed on to a colleague or something like that, a regular blog and video on your website that they sometimes read, a weekly LinkedIn newsletter they see in their feed or they open in their email occasionally, a short conversation about their business that they had with your colleague on the phone, a buyer's guide that they've flicked through which tells them how to pick an MSP, a LinkedIn message from you that they acknowledge but they don't really remember. All of these are touch points and they can all be swept up into a marketing system with tasks you do daily, tasks you do weekly, and tasks you do monthly. And best of all, you personally don't need to do these tasks. Much of the work that I've just talked about there can be delegated or outsourced to someone else.
Paul Green's MSP Marketing Edge.